Come on now. I want those arrows dead center. The lives of your fellow soldiers are counting on it.
Go.
You can't do this! Yeah! That's all you got! Is that the best you can do? Lucky hit. That's
By the
best.
order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Boost!
I've had enough of you! No!
Force! Roda! Give up while you still can. It's nothing. This is what you want. Like this. Never should have come here.
Gods, no! Mercy! By the gods, no!
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking! Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. Too late. Lorcan's eyes.
Look at that big bastard. Keep your head down. Let's see what it does.
Salokonier, Zil Grot. Ulsa. Slen Teed. Oh.
Let's watch and wait. This is worse than...
Alduinturi. Boanti Vokri Hasulik Senjun Kuzi.
Where'd you go? I'll be damned. You did it. Wait, something... happening. God's above. So you really are... God, it's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere. Indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. We need to find out if the Thalmor are behind the dragons coming back. I'm not sure. Meet me back. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse. What is it?
new around here, so I'll go easy on you.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. I've been doing this a long time, remember? While the Thalmor have been looking for me, I've been watching them. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
Sheath your weapons and come quietly. By order of the Jarl, stop right there. Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Never see me strutting around like that.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynes Grove this time.
Wood!
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. I guess that will have to do. Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
A fellow latecomer to Ellenwyn's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree? I will just rest here a moment.
Welcome to the Tholmor Embassy. Your invitation, please.
Look forward to the trip back down.
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a point.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Ellenwyn, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please,
Madam
tell me
Ambassador,
more about
I am
yourself.
so sorry to
What brings
interrupt.
you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the
Of
Arinthia
course.
Red?
I've told you
What
before
does a fellow
not to
need
bother
to do
me
to
with
get a
such
drink around
trifles.
here?
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted. I trust that this is just the beginning of a long and mutually beneficial relationship.
If your eyes and your ears are open, and your mind is free of judgment and expectation, you might learn much in this chamber. May wisdom
enjoy
light your
yourself.
path.
It's good practice. Most people barely notice what I'm playing.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? My friend, you are very perceptive. I have a powerful thirst that cannot be slaked. And none of the waiters will bring me a drink. Ellenwen must have told them to cut me off, the frigid bitch. Afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose. You must be new around here. But and if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor.
You made it in.
Like
Good.
it or not.
As soon as you distract the
I need
guards,
another drink.
I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? All right, then.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate. Wonderful. I can begin. Is that all, my friend? Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Yes, what do you need?
Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please?
What can I get?
I
Of
have
course.
an announcement.
Let me see if we... I'll be waiting by... Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Ellenwen, our mistress.
What are you
I
doing?
speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Oh, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course.
So far, so good.
Fine.
Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do it.
Did you
Good
see
luck.
those robes
You're on
marching
your
this
own
morning?
now.
Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcement? I'm going to find whoever did this. Do your worst!
Yo!
That's the best you can do! It's... You can't hide. There you are!
Yo!
Ha! Like the bite of a flea!
Mercy.
Fear the Thalmor! Where are you? Come on! Come on!
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence!
Is someone there?
Ah! Come on!
Yo!
No!
is highly overrated. Oh!
Is someone there?
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you... Yeah. Come on. This way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Never should have come here. I'll kill you! It's nothing!
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Ask around the Ragged Flagon in the Ratway. It's at least a good starting point. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. What do you need, Dragonborn?
Ah, you made it. Good to see you, my friend. I'll never forget how you saved my life from those Thalmor maniacs. Good to see you again, friend.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess.
So, you're Brynjolf's new pro... Lot of people looking for him. Don't know his name, but he's paid good money for nobody to know he's down here. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful. You're not the only one looking for him. Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild.
Is someone there?
There's the Blades agent. Kill him.
Yeah!
You can do. Thalmor's memory is long. That's all you got. You should never meddle in the Thalmor's affairs. Gods, no! No!
I had a medal. It had someone's face on it. I threw it away after. It didn't help.
Never should have come here.
No, never find me.
Oh.
Force Rudder!
Come here, come here, come here, come here. I'm gonna eat well tonight, my darling.
Please. I didn't think you had the stomach for it.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you...
Inkpot.
So you finally found her. And she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. You'd better come in and tell me how you found me and what you want.
Never find me.
This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more.
Yes. Book. Yes. Bucket. Yes. Inkpot. No.
There we are. Come in, come in. Make yourself at... That's better. Now we can talk.
I've got your... I will remain on guard.
So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. Goodbye, then. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago. Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on?
No.
Aldwin has returned just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Aldwin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach. Yes, yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. Oh, yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Aldwin has returned. Only a dragonborn can stop him. But no dragonborn has been known for centuries.
Yes.
It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of Aldwin the World Eater. What? You are? Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few things.
We heading out? As you will, my Thane.
No.
I will protect you with my life.
Where'd I put my annotated annuad? One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
There's the Blades agent. Kill him!
Someone do
Force
something.
Rudder!
No more. I yield. I yield.
That's the best you could do!
It's too good for you.
Esbern cannot elude us!
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
Be careful.
Huh?
What do you need, Dragonborn?
Delphine. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way.
I'm right behind you.
Now then, I assume you know about...
Lead on.
Oh, yes. Dragonbone, indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come, let me show you. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! This is where they built Aldrin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise Aldrin's Wall, one of the lost secrets of the Blades, where they recorded all they knew of Aldwin and his return, Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
This is what I've been trying to explain. It's in the Skyhaven Temple, an ancient Blade sanctuary hidden deep in the crags of the Reach.
That's where we'll find Alduin's Wall.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes. But there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. Your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way. Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck.
We're keeping the mine closed until that crypt is clear.
right behind you. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on.
Are you sure this is the right way?
My money's on the big one.
That's close enough.
So it wasn't my imagination.
That's close enough.
That's
I
close
wasn't
enough.
looking for trouble.
That's close enough. Going to cry.
Be careful. The Forsworn are just as dangerous as they look.
That's close enough. That's close enough.
Close enough.
Good. I can use the practice.
That's close enough.
I'm not afraid of you.
I'm going to put you down!
I could use a hand here. Do you need something?
Hey! God!
What's the hurry?
Fus Bruder!
I knew I'd find you.
This looks promising.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved, too. Ah, here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Riemann Cyrodiil?
That's done it. Look, it's coming to life. You did it. Here's the entrance. After you, Dragonborn. You should have the honor of being the first to set foot in Skyhaven Temple.
There's no telling what we might find inside. Yes, we'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead. Shaw's bones, here it is. Aldrin's Wall, so well preserved, huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculptural relief.
Esbern, we need...
Yes, let's see what we have. Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebel against their dragon overlord, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here he's falling from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout, then? Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive longswords. Now they kneel, their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Aldrin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. I know the prophecy by heart. Once all blades knew it. When misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower rocks and time is reshaped. When the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles. When the dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls. When the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the world eater wakes, and the wheel turns upon the last dragonborn.
Well, I'm gonna look around some more. See what the old blades are.
Force Roda! Dovahkiin. Sky, guard you.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? Do not be so sure about that. Beware. The Blades may claim to serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. As for me, I kept from you only what you were not yet ready to know. Are still not ready to know, as your question reveals. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Andir, Rock los Dovahkiin, Strundul, Rock Ventinvak, Bardonax.
Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Huh?
Fus Ruda!
Dovahkiin. Follow me. I will show you how to open the path to Paarthurnax. Breath and focus. The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Va. Kor. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to
Still
be
here.
embarked upon.
I will
lightly.
remain on guard here.
Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Look! Baka! 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 Look! Baka!
Dremyolok, greetings, Wundunik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand. And fire as the Dove do. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dova Sos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek, Croesus. It cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Des, of fate? And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say? Des Motmahus, even to the Dove who ride the currents of time, destiny is elusive. Alduin believes that he will prevail, with good reason. Rakmul. And he is no fool, Nidme. Rinnik Gutnol, far from it. He began as the wisest and most far-seeing of us all. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today, seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Sum Ark Mora.
We heading out? As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the Dragonrend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock in trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Such blasphemies are the calling of mages, not followers of the way. Sky, God. Look! Akor!
Watch the skies, traveler.
What's the hurry?
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
I have many important things. Are you quite sure we need to be speaking?
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. Ah! You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. What about? Wait. Are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Until next time. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire. They absconded with them, or so they think. The ones they saw, the ones they thought they saw. I know of one, forgotten, sequestered. But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I have arisen beyond its grasp. Here. Well, here as in this plain, Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return. You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer's city slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept. Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazark. Oftand, the point of puncture, of first entry, of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock. Two things I have for you, two shapes, one edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know. Dig, Dwemer, in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths.
Enough of this!
Never should have come here. Lucky!
Where is it? I know you were trying to keep it for yourself, Cesar. You always try to keep it for yourself. No. What? Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? But this one wasn't trapped with us. Now, ain't this a surprise?
Yo! Yo!